it appears that Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 is to be postponed because Tyson Fury, the man named Tyson Fury, he tested positive for COVID-19. It's very, very insane. The fight is going to be postponed now. Well, disappointing. Very disappointing. Extremely disappointing that this is going to be postponed because I expected this fight to happen when it was going to happen. Okay, now it's being postponed. It kind of takes the piss because all of the promotion, everything that's been going on, and all the tickets that have been sold for this event. Imagine how much money is going to be out of both fighters' pockets after this fight is over. Like, holy crap, how is that? Like, just think about that for a second, man. This fight was big. Not as big as Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, but this fight is big, dude. This fight is one of the biggest fights. Nah, it's not bigger than McGregor and Poirier. Boxing is kind of dying. Let's be real. It's not really doesn't have the same luster. I expect Fury to go in there and get the job done. The third time he beat him the first time, bro. He beat him the second time. Like I don't really see the narrative that's going on here because it's like, dude, you want to fight the man 3 times, but you got your ass whooped the first 2 times. The first fight, you lost the first fight because you got outboxed. You got the shit beat out of you for 12 rounds. You knocked him down twice. He got back up. He beat the fuck out of you. So he outboxed you for like 12 rounds. Second fight, he took it to you, made you go back on the back foot, made you step backwards, and he fucking cracked you with overhand lefts and made you question whether or not you wanted to be in there. And then your corner threw in the towel. And now you want to fight him again. And then in this fight, Fury pulls out because of COVID, which, happens a lot in the UFC, happens in every combat sport. These things you can't really plan for. It's not something you can plan for. It's unexpected. But if you, hmm, oh, what was that? Oh, but if Fury is testing positive for COVID, then what's gonna happen now? Because imagine how long it's gonna take for Fury to get over COVID. It's gonna take him like months. I don't think this fight can happen in October. This fight is in jeopardy. This fight is in jeopardy, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a joking matter. This is a serious matter, man. Like Tyson Fury could fucking lose this fight. Wilder could lose this fight and all the money that goes along with it. Wow. Just think about that for a second. You spent thousands and thousands, tens of thousands on the training camp for this fight, and now this fight's not happening. That's crazy. That's insane. Like that's not normal. Like you think this is insane. The fight's not happening. The fight's canceled now. It's not happening in 2021. I don't think it's happening in 2021, bro. If it's booked for October, I don't know if he can make October because that's a very close date. 2 months, 3 months, almost 3 months. I'm not too sure about that, man. That doesn't seem like a very smart move on Fury's part. Just doesn't seem like a very smart move from Fury's part, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what is Fury thinking here? I kind of confused. Eh, Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. We don't really know anything, but the fight's not happening now. The fight's postponed. That's the official title. The official title is that it's postponed. But postponed. I don't know, man. I just don't think the fight's happening. Call me a skeptic, but I don't think the fight's happening. I really don't think it's happening this year because of the fucking COVID epidemic, bro. Like, if Fury has COVID, if he truly has COVID, that's not gonna be over in like 2 weeks. That might be a big problem, bro. That's a big problem because now the fight's not happening. Fight's not happening now. It's not happening. Like that's fucked. Holy crap. That's crazy. Fight's not happening. Wow. Who would have thought that Fury would have been the one to pull out? Obviously, under circumstances that can be understandable, circumstances that are very understandable. How is he ducking Fury? I don't get these people on YouTube. Look, let me talk shit a little bit, man. Like seriously, let me talk some shit a little bit, bro. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This guy does not know what he's talking about. This guy here does not know what he's talking about. Look, man, barbershop conversations. What's his name? What's his name? That guy? Fred Hawthorne. Fred Hawthorne, dude. You don't know shit about boxing. Bro, the only thing you talk about is Wilder this and Wilder that. Why do you have Wilder's nuts in your mouth? Why are you sucking on Wilder's nuts? That's like so strange, bro. Why would you suck on Wilder's nuts? Why are you pulling the narrative that Fury is scared? Scared? Fury? Fury is scared? I'll show you scared. Look at his fucking. Let's take a second and look at his record here. Undefeated, guys. Won the WBA, Super IBF, WIBO, and Ring heavyweight title from Vladimir Klitschko. Was almost undisputed. Then he won the WBC title. So really, you could say that he's undisputed. Not really in the full sense of the term, but he did hold all the titles. Only title that was missing was the WBC. So in actuality, he is undefeated. He's the undisputed champ. But no, he's not. He's really not the undisputed champ, but he is. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So barbershop conversations. What name dropping today? What name dropping tonight? I mean, it is what it is. And 78 Sports TV. He's another hugger, another PBC hugger, another Wilder fanboy. This is another guy. But yeah, like they have a big amount of channels that are following Wilder and trying to, push Wilder and say that he's the next big thing, hype him up. But that's the thing, man. Like they're not that relevant, bro. Most people that exist on this internet shit, they don't give a fuck about Wilder because Wilder is a lying piece of shit. He's a liar and he has quit in him. He's a bitch. You know why he's a bitch? Because he bitched up and complained and cried after the fight. Why would you have a million excuses after a loss? you're gonna get your ass whooped worse than the second time if you think that you're gonna go in there and just knock Fury out. If you think you're just gonna go in there and do whatever you want with Fury, you're not. You need to check his resume.